अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स, होप यू ऑल आर फाइन। स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम बायोलॉजी MDCAT इम्पोर्टेंट MCQs डिस्कस करेंगे वन बाय वन। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। आज हम चैप्टर बायोएनर्जेटिक्स टॉपिक एनारोबिक रिस्पायरेशन विदाउट ऑक्सीजन के MCQs डिस्कस करेंगे फर्स्ट। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। फर्स्ट MCQ इज fermentation products produced by the yeast are. Options are H2O plus CO2, methyl alcohol plus CO2, methyl alcohol plus CO2, ethyl alcohol plus CO2. Answer is option D, ethyl alcohol plus CO2. Next MCQ is in anaerobic respiration, only percentage of energy present within the chemical bond of glucose is converted into ATP. Options are 1, 2, 3, 4. Answer is option B, 2. Next MCQ is in which of the following component of the body lactic acid fermentation takes place? Options are heart, brain, liver, muscles. Answer is option D, muscles. Next MCQ is in alcoholic fermentation, pyruvic acid is broken down into. Options are acetaldehyde, methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, lactic acid. Answer is option B, methyl alcohol. Next MCQ is pyruvate is broken down to yeast. Options are acetyl CoA, alcohol, lactic acid, all of these. Answer is B, alcohol. Next MCQ is lactic acid is produced as a result of. Options are glycolysis, anaerobic respiration, aerobic respiration, all ABC. Answer is option B, anaerobic respiration. Next MCQ is which of the following is not respiration? Options are breakdown of glucose, formation of glucose, release of energy, exchange of gases. Answer is option B, formation of glucose. Students, next MCQs are from topic electron transport chain. So let's start. First MCQ is oxygen plays role in respiration. Options are it combines with acetyl CoA at the start of the Krebs cycle. It plays no role. It is given off as a byproduct during the oxidation of pyruvates. It is the final electron acceptor at the end of electron transport chain. Answer is option D. It is the final electron acceptor at the end of the electron transport chain. Next MCQ is what is the product of the electron transport chain etc. in animals? Options are oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, all of these. Answer is option C, water. Next MCQ is cytochromes are electron transport intermediates containing. Options are myoglobin, heme, globulin, fibrin. Answer is option B, heme. Next MCQ is how does the electron transport system generate ATP? Options are symbiosis, chemiosmosis, both A and B, none of these. Answer is option B, chemiosmosis. Next MCQ is what is the end product of electron transport chain in animals? Options are ATP, carbon dioxide, water, both A and C. Answer is option C, water. Next MCQ is final acceptor of electrons in respiratory chain is. Options are NADH, cytochrome A3, water, oxygen. Answer is option D, oxygen. Next MCQ is cytochrome is a cytochrome A is oxidized by which of the following in electron transport chain? Options are carbon dioxide, oxygen, ATP, cytochrome A3. Answer is option D, cytochrome A3. Next MCQ is what is the copper containing protein involved in the electron transport chain in plants? Options are PQ, PC, PT, PO. Answer is option B, PC. Next MCQ is coenzyme Q is oxidized by which coenzyme? Options are coenzyme C, coenzyme Q, cytochrome B, cytochrome A. Answer is option C, cytochrome B. Next MCQ is cytochrome B is reduced by. Options are cytochrome C, coenzyme Q, NADH, cytochrome A. Answer is option B, coenzyme Q. Next MCQ is cancer cells require large amount of ATP. Which of the following produce high number of ATP? Options are glycolysis, Krebs cycle, oxidative phosphorylation, electron transport chain. Answer is option C, oxidative phosphorylation. Next MCQ is enzymes for oxidative phosphorylation are present on. Options are cristae, inner compartment, outer compartment, outer membrane. Answer is option A, cristae. Next MCQ is electrons from NADH accepted by oxygen forms how many ATPs? Options are 2, 3, 4, 1. Answer is option B, 3. Next MCQ is electron transport chain occurs in. Options are inner membrane of mitochondria, outer compartment of mitochondria, thylakoid membrane, both A and C. Answer is option D, both A and C. Next MCQ is terminal carrier of cytochrome complex present in electron transport chain. Options are Q, C, A, none of these. Answer is option C, A. Next MCQ is NADH is oxidized by. Options are coenzyme Q, cytochrome B, cytochrome C, cytochrome A. Answer is coenzyme Q. Option A. Students, next MCQs are from topic glycolysis, glycolytic pathway or aerobic respiration. First MCQ is FADH2 is produced during. Options are glycolysis, oxidation of pyruvate, Krebs cycle, all of these. Answer is option C, Krebs cycle. Next MCQ is complete breakdown of glucose molecule takes place in which of the following? Options are alcoholic fermentation, lactic acid fermentation, aerobic respiration, none of these. Answer is option C, aerobic respiration. Next MCQ is glycolysis takes place in. Options are nucleus, cytosol, mitochondria, ribosomes. Answer is option B, cytosol. Next MCQ is phosphofructokinase enzyme converts fructose 6-phosphate into. Options are fructose 1,4-phosphate, fructose 1,6-bisphosphate, bisphosphate, fructose. Answer is option B, fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Next MCQ is what is the coenzyme that facilitates the oxidation of fumarate? Options are FAD, PADH2, NAD, NADPH. Answer is option A, FAD. Next MCQ is, where does the first stage of cellular respiration occur? Options are cytosol, membrane surface, nucleus, all of these. Answer is option A, cytosol. Next MCQ is, acetyl-CoA completely is oxidized to carbon dioxide and liberate. Options are NADH and FAD, NADP and FADP, ATP, ATP, NADH and FADH. Answer is option D, ATP, NADH and FADH. Next MCQ is, which process can take place in the presence and absence of oxygen? Options are glycolysis, pyruvic acid oxidation, Krebs cycle, electron transport chain. Answer is option A, glycolysis. Next MCQ is, what energy rich organic compound is produced as a result of Calvin cycle? Options are NADPH, CO2, ATP, glucose. Answer is option D, glucose. Next MCQ is, oxaloacetate combines with which molecule to enter the Krebs cycle again? Options are ATP, NADPH, FAD, acetyl-CoA. Answer is option D, acetyl-CoA. Next MCQ is, hexokinase plays role in. Options are electron transport chain, Krebs cycle, glycolysis, pyruvate oxidation. Answer is option C, glycolysis. Next MCQ is, glucose is converted to before entering Krebs cycle. Options are pyruvate, lactic acid, acetyl-CoA, ethanol. Answer is option A, pyruvate. Next MCQ is, hexokinase is the enzyme found in. Options are glycolysis and pentose pathway, pentose pathway only, glycolysis only, Krebs cycle. Answer is option A, glycolysis and pentose pathway. Next MCQ is, succinate is oxidized and formed. Options are FAD, FADH, FADH2, NADH2. Answer is option C, FADH2. Next MCQ is, if a molecule is reduced, it gains. Options are energy, electrons, hydrogen protons, all of above. Answer is option D, all of above. Next MCQ is, ATP synthase is located in the mitochondrion. Options are intermembrane space of mitochondrion, outer membrane, matrix, inner membrane. Answer is option D, inner membrane. Next MCQ is, what is the final product of Krebs cycle? Options are malate, succinate, oxaloacetate, fumarate. Answer is option C, oxaloacetate. Next MCQ is, from one pyruvate passing through Krebs cycle, how many NADH are formed? Options are 1, 2, 3, 4. Answer is option C, 3. Next MCQ is, cellular respiration is essentially what type of process? Options are oxidation, reduction, redox, none of the above. Answer is option C, redox. Next MCQ is, what are products of respiration in plants? Options are CO2 and H2O, CO2, H2O and ATP, C6, H12O6 and H2O, none of these. Answer is option B, CO2, H2O and ATP. Next MCQ is, the payoff phase of glycolysis conserve molecules of glucose, ATP, molecules of fructose, water. Answer is option B, ATP. Next MCQ is, fatty acid release considerable amount of energy in oxidation during. Options are Calvin cycle, Krebs cycle, dark reaction, light reaction. Answer is option B, Krebs cycle. Next MCQ is, how many carbons does citrate have in the Krebs cycle? Options are 5, 6, 8, 4. Answer is option D, 4. Next MCQ is, what is formed at the end of the preparatory phase of glycolysis? Options are G3P, dihydroxyacetone phosphate, pyruvate, both A and B. Answer is option D, both A and B. Next MCQ is, end product of citric acid cycle. Options are pyruvate, CO2 and H2O, CO2, lactic acid. Answer is option B, CO2 and H2O. Next MCQ is, oxaloacetate contains how many carbon atoms? Options are 4, 5, 6, 2. Answer is option A, 4. Next MCQ is, FADH2 is produced in. Options are glycolysis, pyruvic acid oxidation, Krebs cycle, none of these. Answer is option C, Krebs cycle. सो स्टूडेंट्स, हमारे एमसीक्यूज कंप्लीट हो चुके हैं. होपफुली आपको समझ आ गए होंगे. इफ़ यू हैव एनी डाउट यू कैन आस्क इन कमेंट सेक्शन. स्टूडेंट्स, और भी इसी तरह के इंपॉर्टेंट एमसीक्यूज आपको इसी चैनल पर मिलेंगे. सो प्लीज़ लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब माई यूट्यूब चैनल. थैंक यू.